Hi, this is Ajay Anand and welcome to Science Classes from excelup.com. In this lesson, you will learn about connective tissue, and this lesson has been taken from class 11th biology. Connective tissue is the most abundant tissue in the animal world, and as the name suggests, connective tissue connects different organs and it provides some sort of supporting structure to various organs. So, let us take the example of intestines to understand it in a better way. The intestines, they are held in place because of connective tissue, and when you run or play or you get some sort of small injury which is not serious enough, what happens? Your body has to absorb mechanical shocks, and the connective tissues, they help in absorbing the mechanical shock so that the organs, they are not affected. The components of connective tissue are fibers, ground substance and cells. Connective tissues are mesodermal in origin, which means that out of the three layers of the embryo, that is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm, the connective tissues, they develop from mesoderm. There are three types of connective tissue. Number one is loose connective tissue, number two is dense connective tissue, and number three is specialized connective tissue. Examples of loose connective tissue are areolar tissue and adipose tissue. Examples of dense connective tissue are tendon and ligament, and examples of specialized connective tissue are bone, cartilage and blood. Loose connective tissue, they are called loose because the components of these tissues, they are loosely arranged, they are not compactly arranged, and that is why they have some sort of softer appearance or feel. There are two examples of loose connective tissue: areolar tissue and adipose tissue. Areolar tissue is composed of fibroblasts, macrophages and mast cells. This diagram shows areolar tissue. This is macrophage. These are mast cells. This is fibroblast. Fibroblast generates collagen fibers. These are collagen fibers, the band-like structures. The areolar tissue is found between the organs. Adipose tissue, it stores fat. So, this diagram shows adipose tissue. This is a cell, this is another cell, and the space inside the cell, this is where the fat is stored. In fact, in the animal world, an animal is not assured of having food on a daily basis. There are times when an animal may not get food for 10 days or 15 days at one go. And even human beings, they had to suffer the same fate during prehistoric times. So, the animals, they have developed a mechanism to store some reserve food in the form of fat, so that in the lean season, this can be utilized. Some animals, they go into hibernation like polar bear, and during hibernation the fat stored in the body is utilized for various needs, and that is the rationale behind storage of fat in the body. Dense connective tissue, the components are compactly arranged, and that is why they are dense. There are two types: regular dense connective tissue and irregular dense connective tissue. In case of regular dense connective tissue, the orientation of fiber is on a regular pattern, and that is not the case in case of irregular dense connective tissue. Irregular dense connective tissue is found in skin. So, this diagram shows these are the cells and these are the fibers. So, you can see the proper arrangement of fibers, collagen fibers. In case of irregular dense connective tissue, these are the fibers. So, there is no particular order of arrangement of fibers. Okay. So, there are two examples of regular dense connective tissue, ligament and tendon. A ligament connects a bone to another bone, and a tendon connects a bone to a muscle. Many of you may be feeling it difficult to remember that whether ligament connects a bone to a muscle or bone to a bone, and tendon connects which to what. An easier way to remember this is to remember that in a dictionary, bone comes ahead of muscle because B comes before M in the alphabet. Similarly, ligament comes before tendon in a dictionary because L comes before T in the alphabet. So, correlating this, you can easily recall that a ligament connects a bone to a bone because B comes before M. Now, tendon connects a bone to a muscle. Okay, so hope this will help. Specialized connective tissue. There are three: cartilage, bone, and blood. The component cells of cartilage are called chondrocytes, and the component cells of bone are called osteocytes. Chondrocytes, they are present in small cavities. These are chondrocytes. Osteocytes are present in large spaces, that is lacunae. Lacunae is a plural word and lacuna is singular, and these are the collagen fibers. Moreover, calcium is present, bones are rich in calcium. Blood is one connective tissue which does not have fiber. Blood has matrix and some cells. The matrix of the blood is called plasma, and the cells you must have read earlier also. They are red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. That's all about connective tissues. Thank you.